Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, lived a young boy named Tenzin. Tenzin was known for his quick temper and frequent bouts of anger. His friends and family often found it challenging to deal with his fiery outbursts. One day, Tenzin's wise grandfather, Lama Dorje, decided it was time to teach the young boy a valuable lesson about overcoming negative emotions. He invited Tenzin to join him on a journey to the enchanted forest, a mystical place where ancient wisdom thrived. As they ventured into the forest, Tenzin's eyes widened with wonder. The trees whispered ancient secrets, and colorful birds filled the air with their melodious songs. Lama Dorje led Tenzin to a serene clearing and sat down on a mossy rock, inviting Tenzin to do the same. "Tenzin, my dear boy," Lama Dorje began, "we are here to learn about the power of transforming negative emotions." Tenzin's curious eyes sparkled with anticipation. Lama Dorje reached into his bag and pulled out a small jar filled with swirling red liquid. "This, Tenzin, is the essence of emotions," he explained. "It contains all the anger, hatred, and negative energy that humans carry within them." Tenzin watched intently as Lama Dorje placed the jar on the ground. Suddenly, the jar began to shake and glow with an intense red light. From within, a mischievous creature emerged. It was a tiny, red-hued imp named Grumble. Grumble's face twisted into a scowl as he eyed Tenzin. "Ah, another angry one," he sneered. "I thrive on anger and feed off negative emotions." Tenzin felt a surge of anger welling up inside him as Grumble taunted him. But he remembered Lama Dorje's teachings and took a deep breath. He closed his eyes and visualized a serene lake, imagining the anger melting away like ice under the warm sun. As Tenzin breathed deeply, the air around him seemed to change. The glowing red light in the jar began to fade, and Grumble's scowl softened. "What's happening?" the imp muttered, puzzled. Lama Dorje smiled knowingly. "Tenzin, my boy, you have just experienced the power of transforming negative emotions. By choosing not to react with anger, you've weakened its grip and allowed positivity to flourish." Tenzin gazed at Grumble, whose frown had now transformed into a grin. "You've defeated me, young one," the imp admitted. "Your calmness and inner strength have starved me of negative energy." As Tenzin and Lama Dorje bid farewell to Grumble, the imp retreated back into the jar, which ceased to glow. Tenzin realized that he held the key to his own happiness. By choosing kindness and patience, he could conquer his anger and embrace a more peaceful way of living. Returning home, Tenzin practiced the teachings of Lama Dorje diligently. Whenever anger threatened to consume him, he would close his eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize the serene lake, allowing his negative emotions to dissolve. Over time, Tenzin's friends and family noticed a remarkable change in him. His once fiery temper had mellowed, and his interactions became filled with kindness and understanding. Tenzin had learned the invaluable lesson of transforming negative emotions, and it had brought him true happiness and inner peace. And so, Tenzin continued on his journey, spreading the wisdom he had gained from the enchanted forest to inspire others to tame their own negative emotions and embrace a more compassionate way of being. The end.